Back with the next big focus here on Times Now. Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has now issued a statement in Sidhu Moose Wala's murder. To quickly highlight it for you, he has spoken of how the High Court has been requested to appoint a sitting judge for the probe. Also, the police chief has been issued notice for alleging that Moose Wala was linked to gang wars. And thirdly, the probe in the security reduction to fix accountability is something that the Chief Minister has highlighted. And for more on this, let me go across to my colleague Amita, who's joining us from the newsroom to break down that statement in detail. Remember how the Chief Minister, of course, has come out, Amita, with the condemnation, but that's not enough, as has been pointed out by the opposition parties as well. Quickly break down for us what he said in the latest.
Absolutely, Chitzveen, because it was actually in the father's scathing letter to Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann when he has raised several issues, because he is demanding justice, he is demanding accountability. So Times Now that has accessed the press release, this is on part of the Chief Minister's office there in Punjab. He has condemned the murder of Sidhu Moose Wala in the strongest terms and has stated that this government will leave no stone unturned to bring the perpetrators of this heinous crime to justice. Now, multiple demands that was made by the father of Sidhu Moose Wala that has been accepted by the Punjab government. So the Punjab government shall be requesting the Honourable Chief Justice of the Punjab and Haryana High Court to get the case inquired by a sitting judge of the Honourable Punjab and Haryana High Court. Demand number one: the state government shall ensure full cooperation to this inquiry, including that of from any central agency like the NIA. That was also the demand made by the father of Sidhu Moose Wala. He further has directed the Punjab DGP to issue a clarification his yesterday's press briefing quickly, where he had linked it to inter-gang rivalry over the murder of Sidhu Moose Wala. And lastly, he further added that he has already ordered an inquiry at the highest level to inquire about the aspects of security reduction and to fix responsibility, because the confidential document, Christine, that was made public of over 400 people whose security was withdrawn by the Punjab government, and a day later this incident happened.
Absolutely. Let me now bring in Gurpreet and Priyank, both of whom are joining us on this broadcast, are tracking each and every development coming in from Mansa, where a thorough investigation is underway. To you first, Gurpreet. Now, as has been pointed out by Amita, here are some of the issues that the Chief Minister has said are going to be looked at in detail. More so, as has been pointed out by Sidhu Moose Wala's father, all this has now come under scanner. What more can you tell us?
Well, yes, of course, we have seen the Chief Minister Punjab Bhagwant Mann has already taken meeting at the high level officials, and he has already given assurance to the family members by accepting all the demands which was raised by Sidhu Moose Wala's father. Bhagwant Mann has already confirmed that if the family is interested to go for the investigation from the sitting High Court judge, he has already moved to the Honourable Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court, saying that this investigation should be conducted from the sitting High Court judge. At the same time, he has already confirmed that if NIA is going to take over this case, the Punjab police will definitely cooperate with that. The main point which everybody, not only Sidhu Moose Wala's father, even from the opposition party, they are also raising this question, saying that how this security which has been withdrawn from Sidhu Moose Wala, that letter has been leaked from the department, and it was published in the various parts of social media as well as in the newspapers also. That was the matter of concern. The father says that security had not been withdrawn. Sidhu Moose Wala could saved his life. But a lot of questions from the government, that is also coming from government side, saying that a bulletproof vehicle was not used by the Sidhu Moose Wala. Even the two security personnel which were with the Sidhu Moose Wala, they were not being taken by Sidhu Moose Wala. That is the part of investigation. But as of now, it seems that Bhagwant Mann government, they are trying to cooperate with the family members. But the main question, Sidhu Moose Wala fathers, who has written this letter to the Chief Minister, and now the Chief Minister has already given a reply. But from the family side, nobody knows whether they are going to come this hospital where we are reporting at this point of time. We have seen that some of the fans of Sidhu Moose Wala, they have already raising slogan against the Punjab police. So they are saying that it's the fault of the government. And a few minutes back, we have seen Sukhbir Singh Badal, Shiromani Akali Dal chief, he has also condemned this incident, saying that the mistake of the Punjab government is paid by Sidhu family. So it has become one of the major political issue at this point of But let's see how the party are getting assurance from the Chief Minister.
So
and
the
what will
political
be the
blame
next
game is only peaking, but what remains to be seen is where the investigations lead up to. And Priyank is also joining us as he's been reporting from the site where the investigation is taking place as far as that car that was being driven by Sidhu Moose Wala is concerned. Now, Priyank, we've been putting out those chilling videos and we are being told that at least 30 rounds were fired at the Thar that he was driving. Now, as per the details that are being shared and the investigation that is underway, what's going on from where you're reporting?
See, right now the forensic experts are trying to piece together every piece of important evidence, which can be a clinching piece of evidence when the matter finally goes to the court, and that can get conviction for the accused, because the manner in which the bullets were fired, it is important for them to dig out every piece of metal which has been inside this SUV, which was a heavy SUV, and from every angle the bullets were targeting towards a person who was sitting on the driving seat of this particular vehicle. Now the fact remains that till how long the Punjab police official will actually take to arrest these accused, because what we have got to know that Kala Jateri, one of the close aide of Lawrence Bishoy, has already been being questioned by the Delhi police, which was the unit which managed to arrest the killers of
Priyank,
Vicky.
what's also happening on the sidelines is multiple protests that have broken out, not just in Punjab but in adjoining states as well. Quickly breaking down details of how a protest is now taking place in Jammu as well, and this against the Aam Aadmi Party. So protests that have broken out in Jammu against the Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar. We've been breaking down details of these kind of protests. Remember, in Mansa as well, several supporters of Sidhu Moose Wala who could be seen taking to streets protesting against what's happened, and chilling details of the murder that have been coming to light non-stop since late last evening. Now, Congress also protesting in Jammu, picking up some voices on the same. Listen in. We'll try and get some reactions from the protest side, but yes, we do see Congress workers taking to streets, and they're now holding a massive protest against the Aam Aadmi Party in Jammu. Slipping into a very short break here on Times Now. News and updates continue on the other side. Our big focus remains on the assassination of Sidhu Moose Wala.